We'll get to Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys in a minute, but first, highlights. James Harden taking Draymond Green off the dribble. One-handed slam right there.
Draymond's been on the wrong side of a couple of these this series.
Yeah, NBA voters for all defensive teams saw the last two playoff games like, you know something, he was first team, let's demote him. Let's put him down the second team, make him nice and salty, crispy. Let's do it to him. I don't know.
Next, Draymond tries to redeem himself, but Clint Capella says, I don't think so, good sir.
Man, Clint Capella, I don't know that I'd give him the max contract Phoenix reportedly is offering, but man, he's been so important in this series and all year for Houston.
Which is a worse moment, this moment or in game number 4 where Draymond missed the open dunk with a rim blocking?
Man, it's got to be the missed dunk when what'd you call it, the invisible man gets you?
Yeah, that hand came up like that turf monster.
Finally, CP3 with an amazing double pump three-pointer. Look who was there to cheer him on. J.J. Watt, JT. What?
Let me ask you a question.
Who's that next to J.J. Watt?
Justin Timberlake.
No, on the other side.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Let me ask you real quick when we show J.J. Watt. When you were at the peak of your athletic prowess, CC, did you intentionally buy shirts a little too small to show off everything like J.J. does?
And I saw J.J. I coached him at the Pro Bowl. Man, he works out even when we give him days off. He's going to the gym. I was like, stop.
I noticed Chris didn't answer that question.
Time for, in case you're wondering, so do I. And time for in or out. Brandon Marshall was released by the Giants this offseason. He believes that he'll be signing with a new team soon. The Cowboys can still use some wide receiver help. CC, you in or out on Brandon Marshall as a fit with the Cowboys?
They don't have a number 1 receiver. Brandon Marshall is not a number 1 receiver at this point in his career. But when you have a young, inexperienced group like they do, would he be a welcome addition? Yes, because his physicality, they don't have. Allen Hurns is not him. Deontay Thompson is not him. These other guys, they're not him. So, yeah, he would be an addition. But Brandon's got like a half season. He got 1 foot in the NFL, 1 foot on the microphone doing TV. Like, it's a wrap, almost a wrap for B. Mark.
I'm in because of what you just talked about. Allen Hurns is more comfortable as a number 2.
Yes.
Even if Marshall's not going to give you the productivity of a typical number 1, he's been a number 1 before, and he is now, at this stage of his career, a good locker room presence. And a good guy maybe to show for some of the guys who've gone off the wrong trail in Dallas how to get back on the right trail. So for all those reasons, and he's kind of the same size, shape as Dez Bryant, and Dez's been successful there, I say I'm in on Brandon Marshall.
All right, let's move on to the NBA. Yesterday, Damian Lillard was named first-team All-NBA player for the first time in his career. However, some fans disagreed with the choice. Nick, you in or out on Dame Lillard being first-team All-NBA?
I'm in. The fans need to understand how the voting works. You vote for 2 guards. It could be 2 point guards, 2 shooting guards, 1 of each. Doesn't matter. 2 guards, 2 forwards, 1 center. So you look at the guards this year. Harden was unanimous. He has to be there. But then Steph was hurt a lot of the year. Kyrie was out. CP3 was out. Oladipo and DeRozan were good, but not as good as Lillard.
John Wall was out.
John Wall. So, yes, there was a spot available. Russ had it bad. His team wasn't so great. So I was in. I thought Lillard deserved it. I've been talking about it for the last 20 games of the year.
There's no gifts on this NBA All-First team. You got to earn it. And he did. He had the second best season of any guard in the NBA. The only guard had a better regular season than him was James Harden. It was well deserved.
All right, tonight the Cavs will host the Celtics. They'll try to keep their season alive. In 21 games in which his team has faced elimination in the playoffs, LeBron is averaging an NBA record 33.5 points. Chris Carter, you in or out on the Cavs forcing a Game 7?
I'm in like Vegas, but on the other side. Vegas is giving them a bunch of points.
Yeah.
I believe the Cavs don't cover. They don't cover really well.
So you think it's a close game?
Oh, I believe it's a closer game. I believe the younger players are starting to get acclimated to playing on the road a little bit better. They showed that in game number 4. I'm in.
You're in, but thinking the game's going to be in question. Yeah. I'm in, and I think LeBron's not going to have to play the 4th quarter. I think this will be a dominant Cleveland victory. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean Game 7 is going to be a Cleveland victory, but I think they win. I trust the Cavs at home. I don't trust Boston on the road.
And if Cleveland loses, generally come to work tomorrow and do a special edition. First things first on Saturday.
Done and done. Done and done.
The goodbye salute to LeBron.
I'll eat an egg and cheese biscuit if
as long as it's not the goodbye salute to me, I'm good with it.
Last night, the Rockets picked up a win.
I don't know how your stomach going to do after the cheese and the biscuit.
But that's why it's on Saturday. I'm going to have to go right home. They picked up a win, but it came at a cost. Chris Paul injured his hammy. After the game, he was optimistic about his chances to play on Saturday. Nick, Are you in or out on the Rockets winning Game 6 if CP3 can't play?
Man, I'm in. I understand Vegas says that Warriors 10.5-point favorites. I understand that the Rockets down to 7 guys. Without CP3, it'd be 6. He's been their most important player this postseason. But I watched the comeback in Game 4, the amazing victory last night despite Harden going 0 for 11 from 3. I'm in. His team, 65 win, somewhat team of destiny in this thing tomorrow.
We get him some rest. I'm out, Jenna. He comes back Game 7 for the home folks in Houston, gets it done, takes him to the first final in a long time.
Drama. That's drama. Finally, we have the latest chapter of the Shimmy Wars. CP3 trolled Steph by doing his signature shimmy dance after scoring a bucket over him. Is that the shimmy song? CC, you in or out on CP3's shimmy?
I'm all in. When you have something you do like a shimmy, you know that when it's not going well, people are going to do it back at you. So that's all a part of it. We talked about Steph. He's a front runner. So when you're down, people hitting shots on you, you're going to get a little coming back at you. So I'm all with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
I give Steph credit. He was asked right after the game. He said, listen, I shimmy, he shimmies, you know, what's good for the goose type of stuff. I respect that. But I've never been more in on anything than I was in watching that last night.
Yeah,
seeing CP3 a little awkwardly because he's not that type of guy.
Show me how he did it.
No, that's all right. Seeing CP3 try to do the shimmy right in Steph's face.
Just show me again.
What, is CP3 a good shimmy or the CP3
show
shimmy?
me a good shimmy, because I'll show you the bad shimmy. Go show me a good shimmy.
A little shimmy, a little CP3
And that's better
shimmy?
than this?
You're not supposed to.
That's
Jenna,
a shimmy.
there you go.
Yes.
Get your shoulders and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get
show
in,
us,
and then you go
master.
back.
Oh, come on.
Go.
Shh. If I can't shimmy, I'm going to quit. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Nick, hey, give me a shimmy.
Shimmy's like,
Please,
Nick.
Dad following that phone. Hey,
We got to take a break.
We're
back after this.
Lean into it. Lean into it. Lean into it. Eat that, man. Oh, I got a message. LeBron. I popped my
That
thing.
was funny.
I was like, oh, I'm going now. I gotta go. I lost my sound. Yeah.
It's bad.